In horror movies, it is imperative to survive. Whether you're being chased down by a manufactured doll that was possessed by a serial killer's soul, or a demonic spawn from hell that has needles sticking out of his face, regardless, I've noticed oftentimes in movies, there's always that make or break moment that really impacts the situation. I mean, we know and love these horror movies, but you try to think about being tormented by one of these entities or monsters and tell me how you would react. Welcome back to Saturday Morning Nostalgia. Today I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Instead of reviewing a movie, I'm going to talk about one crucial, impactful scene from my favorite horror movie of all time. If you didn't guess by the thumbnail already, it's Jeepers Creepers. In 2001, Victor Salva came on the scene with one of the most jarring and terrifying movies to me at the time, because I was a small little lad, starring Justin Long.
I had to put it down and wait till the sun came up and finish reading, because it was a scary read.
And the synopsis follows: in Florida, Trish and her younger brother Derry are driving back from college to go see their family for like college break. And as they're taking the back roads, they run into a mysterious creature. One thing I love about this movie, and I've said it many times, from the introduction to the creeper, and as the movie slowly unfolds, it reveals that it is a monster movie. And I feel like when you see this movie for the first time, it starts off with you thinking he's some deranged serial killer, and then it slowly progresses to him being a full-blown creature, spawned from hell, alien maybe? We still don't know, and that's what makes the origin so great. But in this video, I want to talk about one crucial scene towards the end. So let me just say, if you haven't seen the movie, spoiler alert for the video. As the macabre mania unfolds, the creeper is essentially trying to target Trish and Derry, brother and sister. We learn throughout the franchise that this creature feeds off fear, and he kind of eats body parts to regenerate himself and makes himself stronger. And in this first movie has the better example of us vying for the characters. In the second and third one, the characters are disposable for sure, but the first one, the camaraderie in this siblinghood is really dynamic. You have Trish, the strong-hearted, willful leader, and then Derry, the persuasive yet cautious younger brother. And the scene I want to talk about is the scene when they are in the police station and the creeper comes out and he grabs Derry. Trish is standing there staring at the creeper, pretty much pleading with the creeper to take her and not to take Derry, which to me is the most fatal flaw of the entire movie. Obviously, it's hard to understand that this creature feeds off fear, but throughout the movie there are inclination and hints that Derry and Trish are both picking up a vibe of what the creeper is essentially doing. And the fact when the creeper grabs Derry and he's shaking in fear and he's sniffing him and licking him and choosing Derry, when Trish decided to say take me and not him, you would rather benefit from having me over my brother, that was a kill switch right there. And the brilliant thing about it, it's almost like a double-sworded thing, because yes, the obvious notion is her admitting that she is stronger than her brother makes the creeper want Derry's character more, because Derry is more entrenched in fear, he is more vulnerable, he is more chaotically startled. So right off the bat, it makes more sense to take Derry. But it switches a little bit because the creeper's looking at Trish and he thinks, well, you standing up to me proves the point that your brother is the weaker form and I will feed off his fear more enticingly. But the one thing a lot of people don't think about, the trilogy came out and it wasn't executed, but in theory, by him taking Derry and Trish never seeing her brother again, makes her the perfect candidate for his next meal if he has time, because not only did he get the more fragile sibling, if he comes back for Trish and Trish knowing that her brother's gone and dead, that flipped the script and made her now, if not more weaker, then more fragile and emotionally unstable than Derry was in his arms. So it's almost two birds with one stone. He's getting both meals. He could have just swapped her out, took her, and you know, that was that. But no, he got his first kill, and then in his mind, I'm sure he was like, yo, I'm gonna come back for Trish and she's gonna taste so much sweeter, and that is where the horror lies. So tell me, if you were in that situation with one of your siblings, what would you do? Because that is the fatal flaw of these characters. They did a great job fighting the creature, the creeper, the entire film, and that one little small mistake ended up being the downfall of their survival. It's always fun to talk about stuff like this, guys. I love it. If you enjoy this type of content and insight, you know, just let me comment down below if there's any ideas and movies that you want to see me pick apart, because it's always that fun. Subscribe, hit that little ding-a-ling button harassing you, telling you, hey, it's me, I'm here, and I'm gonna say it one time for the one time and two time for the O's. Give me a hell yeah for horror. And they always say Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those peepers? But I'm wondering, Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get that back, bro? Subscribe.